Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers all around the world. Welcome to Sean's Thoughts. Today, you see me here with this beautiful dog that just walked into frame, and we're enjoying some wonderful quiet time. Actually, he's off trouting about looking for whatever it is that he's looking for, a new spot to pee, perhaps. I wonder how much trouble he's going to challenge me with today as I attempt to, for the first time, report a podcast with me just being out in nature as I am and, sharing this wonderful, amazing beauty of nature with you today. So, as I said, I hope you're enjoying this wonderful Mother's Day. And I kind of just wanted to perhaps expand on that. Actually, this morning when I woke up, I did a podcast. And if you see what I'm doing, I'm going to leave probably 3 minutes of frame so that I can perhaps turn in the future this into a moment because the actual image that I'm staring at right now captured in this camera for this moment of time is absolutely gorgeous. The perfect alignment of the tree on the right-hand side, the left-hand side, the water moving, well, I guess this is once a dock that used to be maybe in the river or somehow utilized, but now it just sits as this wonderful moment captured in time. So a lot of my times I'll often use 3 minutes of video because that's what YouTube allows for the shorts. And I do those do no thing shorts where I put beautiful meditation music, allowing people that like to scroll to stop and take a few moments to pause and rest. And yeah, so it seems that I'm waiting for the 3 minutes, and maybe that's what I'll do in the future. See, part of my whole journey is a constant evolution of things that I do and the reasons why I do it. And well, yeah, actually, I've used this frame before in different season where there wasn't as much green, and that was amazingly beautiful as well. But yet, I'm finding this actual blue and green and reflections and all that lovely stuff of this calm water to be spectacular. So, thank you for joining me today. I will step into frame today, but before I get there, as I said, I want to say Happy Mother's Day to every mother in the world. And I mean those mothers who have come and gone. I mean those mothers who, they are men, but yet they hold this this feminine energy in them, of that energy of compassion and, harmony and creativity. Those are mothers as well, regardless, in my opinion, of how we express, not meaning that they somehow take away from the traditional mother experience, but yet mother could also be seen in far more different aspects, perhaps, than we give it credit for. And so today, I would even love to, kind of express as Happy Mother's Day being happy mother, meaning the feminine energy. Hello. My dog, or the dog that I'm with, is running by to check out to see what's going on. Yeah, so hey, how you doing? So as I was saying, yeah, I truly do believe, for example, Mother Earth is the one who gives us all life. And that's truly seen in, you know, everything that's part of this body that's sitting here in front of you now stems from Mother Earth. All of the molecules and the minerals and, the oxygen, the sunlight, well, the sunlight to a degree, but nonetheless, just the being of who I am. Not only did my mother give birth to me, but our planet gave birth to our existence. So, including everything that I can add within that energy of Happy Mother's Day, I bless all beings who participated in the mothering of humanity, or more importantly, the Homo sapiens. So happy Mother's Day to everyone who has ever mothered, because all of us took, or all of us were required to get to where we are. So we've all contributed in some sort of fashion, and mothers don't just come in one form. I think through separation, we got down to a point where we idealized or perhaps delineated what it meant to be a mother. But yet, even in a relationship, for example, a relationship as there's a TV show called Shrinking, and there's these two men that are looking after a little child that they adopted. One of them plays the role of a father figure, and the other one is playing a role of a mother figure. And well, there may be, what we'll call it. I don't know where the dog went. Oh, he's over there across the lake talking to another dog. He actually swam across out of the dog park right now in order to talk to the other dog. Anyways, perhaps this may not be as easy. See, I came to this particular dog park because it's kind of isolated and it's surrounded by water, but yet there was this man with a couple other dogs that was outside of the dog park, and now my dog has decided to, cross the water and go over there. And so, anyways, I just kind of wanted to come on and say happy Mother's Day to every mothering entity and energy and force and loving being that is out there, because it has taken every single one of you to get us to the point that we are at now. And where I see that we're at now is this divine returning or remembering of the feminine energy. And that is showcased in love and in compassion and, so many other aspects. I feel a little bit rushed now because my dog has moved out of sight, but yet it's still playing with another dog. Nonetheless, I'm going to do another podcast shortly later today, and I hope that you will come in and join me. And yeah, I'm going to go and find the dog. Have a wonderful day and have an excellent, fabulous experience today. However, it is that come into alignment as a son, as a wife, as a mother, as, a mother who perhaps was challenged at times and has led to, being separated from their own children. I hope that you recognize that, your role in motherhood continues on, regardless of how the external world presents itself around us. And even if you perchance are, you haven't had a child, you yourself are a mother, because we are all mothers in some form of fashion when you look to the idea of that feminine energy, that feminine divinity that is in large amounts stepping back into the light so that it may stand alongside the masculine divinity. And together we will find balance and create and restore, more importantly, reclaim the harmony that we are. So thank you so much for joining me. And I look forward to sharing more of today's future podcast today, because today's kind of a special, more importantly, a special day for me as well. And I'm going to share that in a little bit after I go find Pepper. He might actually be swimming away. Thank you.